Water is the theme for my speech toast tonight. I met Blake on the water. We had a wonderful night. And who would have thought that 6 months later that Amy would ask goofy Uncle Rick to walk her down the aisle? A true honor that I could not have been more proud to say yes, 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 and thank you too. But one of the things that Amy said to me that night was, I don't want this to be a sob fest. It was obviously referring to Mike, to Bart. They're not here. I get that. But that's a big part of why we are here. I'm going to talk about tears, Amy, but I'm not going to make this a sob fest. Our grief for both of them is nothing but a reflection of our love for both of them. And when you told us that there's new life, there were tears of joy. So, if this has turned into a sob fest, I apologize. But I honestly believe the tears of joy and the tears of laughter will outnumber those tears of grief. So I raise a glass of water naturally. May love rain down on your children. May your lives be flooded with joy. May the romance between you always be steamy. And may you embrace all of life's tears, for they truly are the waters of life.
Dear Bart, while I never met you in person, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of the type of individual that you were. Some things that I have learned about you are, you could fix anything, or you'd research the best way to fix it before doing it perfectly. There wasn't a negative thing to say about you. You treated everyone you met with respect and dignity. You always made time for your family. They always came first. You were not afraid to show your emotions or to cry in front of people. You modeled for your son that marriage takes work, but communication, commitment, and laughter are what holds it all together. The reasons that I know these things about you is that I see all of these qualities in your son. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, Bart was just like that, when they talk about Blake. They say that the greatest gift a wife can give her husband is to change her last name to his. For 35 years of my life, people would always hear my last name and asked if I was related to so-and-so Neville, which was typically my dad or my grandpa. When the answer was yes, it was always followed by a touching story of what a great person they were and how much they are missed. Today, on June 8th, I am honored to take on your last name, knowing that people will associate the name Bomar with a noble man, and I can't wait to hear the stories that come with it. While I would give anything to have my dad here today, as I know Blake would you as well, I can't begin to express what a relief it is to have found someone that understands the absence of their best friend on their wedding day. If it took losing the both of you to work with the keeper of the stars to get us together, then I suppose it was worth it. I have never been more certain of anything or anyone in my life, and I have the two of you to thank.
Dear Mike, it hurts me to know that I never had the privilege of meeting you face to face. I never had an opportunity to firmly shake your hand, never had the honor of asking you for your blessing to marry your beautiful daughter, and never got to look you in your eyes and promise to take care of her for the rest of my life. However, what I can rejoice in is the greatest gift you have given me, your family. I know it was no accident that you and my father met in the heavenly skies. After numerous stories shared, I'm sure most lasting hours on end, corny jokes, and lots of laughter, you guys decided to play a part in introducing Amy and I. February 21st, 2018 changed my life forever, and like anyone I'm grateful to, I say thank you. Thank you for raising a beautiful family that I have the honor of calling my own. Thank you for raising a daughter that I love unconditionally, a daughter that's the soon-to-be mother of our child, a daughter that I can laugh with, cry with, make memories, and spend the rest of my life with. Thank you for raising a daughter that is perfect for me. Mike, I leave you with two simple requests as Amy and I start our lives together. Please continue to watch over us and send those constant little reminders that you're always here in spirit. And please give my dad the biggest heavenly hug possible and pat on the back. After all, I think it's safe to say you guys can be proud of everything you have done to get us here today.